In this video, we will learn about heart. Heart is a muscular organ. It is located in the thoracic or chest cavity between the lungs. It is tilted slightly towards the left. Heart is of the size of a fist and is somewhat cone-shaped. It has thick walls formed of cardiac muscles. These muscles contract and relax throughout the life and never get tired. Therefore, heart beats continuously and pumps blood into the whole body. Our heart is four-chambered. It has two auricles or atria and two ventricles. The heart is divided into two halves by a thick muscular septum. Each half has an auricle above and a ventricle below. So, the heart is divided into two sides, that is right side and left side. So, in right side, we will have right atrium and right ventricle. In left side also, we will have left atrium and left ventricle. The right half of the heart has deoxygenated blood, while the left half has pure or oxygenated blood. So here we have heart. Consider this to be right atrium, right ventricle. This is left atrium and left ventricle. So these are the four chambers of heart, and this side, that is right side, will carry deoxygenated blood, whereas left side will have oxygenated blood. The septum prevents mixing of deoxygenated and oxygenated blood present in the right and left halves of the heart. Now let's understand about auricles or atria. So again consider this to be heart. This is right atrium, right ventricle, left atrium and left ventricle. So these two parts are called as auricles or atria. Auricles are the receiving chambers of the heart. Their walls are thinner than those of ventricles. The right auricle receives deoxygenated blood from the whole body, while the left auricle receives oxygenated blood from the lungs. So this is the right atrium or right auricle, which will receive the deoxygenated blood from the entire body. And here we have left atrium or left auricle, which will receive oxygenated blood from the lungs. Now let's understand about ventricles. Ventricles are the distributing chambers of the heart. Their walls are thick, and the right ventricle receives deoxygenated blood from the right auricle and pumps it to the lungs for oxygenation. Again consider this to be heart. This is right atrium, this is right ventricle, this is left atrium and this is left ventricle. So here these two chambers are called as ventricles, and we know that deoxygenated blood is received in the right atrium from the entire body. Now this deoxygenated blood will move to right ventricle, and from the right ventricle it will move to lungs for oxygenation. We also know that oxygenated blood comes to left atrium, and from the left atrium it will move to left ventricle. From here it will move through aorta and it will reach the entire body. The left ventricle is the largest heart chamber and has thickest walls. It receives oxygenated blood from the left auricle and pumps it to the whole body. There are valves in the heart. These valves prevent the backflow of blood in the heart and the blood vessels. They open and close about 1 lakh times a day. Here we have the external and internal structure of heart. We can observe that heart is slightly conical in shape. Here we can observe right atrium, right ventricle, left atrium, left ventricle. We know that deoxygenated blood from entire body comes to right atrium with the help of superior vena cava and inferior vena cava. From right atrium, it will move to right ventricle. From right ventricle, it will move to pulmonary artery, and from pulmonary artery, it will move to lungs. In lungs, deoxygenated blood will get converted into oxygenated blood, and through pulmonary veins, it will reach left atrium. From left atrium, it will move to left ventricle, and from left ventricle, it will move to aorta, and from aorta, it would be supplied to entire body. I hope this topic is clear to you. Thank you.